This program is brought to you by generous donations from the community and sponsored by Stifel Financial.
Happy Monday, Nevada County. My name is Lynn Forbes, your host for tonight's edition of Nevada County Now. It is estimated that 73.2 million Americans receive Social Security benefits. The average benefit amount each month is a little more than $1,900. Social Security was created in response to the Great Depression, and its primary goal was to provide financial security for retired workers, disabled individuals, and survivors of deceased workers. Before Social Security, many elderly Americans faced severe poverty, as well as there were limited safety nets for those who could no longer work. Benefits are designed to replace approximately 40% of an individual's pre-retirement earnings. The current administration is creating a significant cause for concern with its latest announcements. Effective March 31st, anyone seeking benefit claims or changes to their direct deposit must now utilize one of the two aforementioned methods. SSA will permit individuals to call or use the agency's online My Social Security services to start their claim for benefits, but individuals' claims cannot be completed until the individual's identity is verified in person. The agency recommends calling to request an in-person appointment to begin and complete the claim in one interaction. What does this mean for the approximately 15 million or 40% of the seniors who are bedridden in hospitals, have no means to travel the hundreds of miles to an office location, and who are already living below the poverty line? It will also make the process harder and more drawn out for children who receive the retirement and disability benefits of their parents. Remember, the new policy is anyone seeking benefit claims or changes to their direct deposit must appear in person. Many seniors are not comfortable with computers, having not been raised with computers in their homes. In addition, many of them are incapable of driving at this point in their lives and have no means to get to in-person visits. The administration is also in the process of shutting down 47 Social Security offices and laying off at least 7,000 people from its workforce of 60,000. The staff reduction could rise to 50% according to the administration's information. This change affects all 72.5 million people that receive Social Security benefits. Don't go away. We'll take a short sponsor break and be right back with more on this story.
Thank you to Stifel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stifel.com.
Welcome back. A coalition of labor unions recently sought legal intervention to prevent the Department of Government Efficiency, known as DOGE, led by Elon Musk, from assessing sensitive Social Security data. Approximately 2 weeks ago, these unions filed an emergency motion in federal court to block DOGE's access, citing concerns over potential violations of privacy laws. Subsequently, U.S. District Judge Helen Hollander issued a temporary restraining order against DOGE, describing their data access efforts as an unjustified fishing expedition. The judge mandated that DOGE delete any personally identifiable information it had acquired and restricted its access to an anonymized data for a 14-day period. This legal action underscores the ongoing debate over balancing governmental efficiency initiatives with the protection of individual privacy rights. The Social Security program faces a looming bankruptcy date if it is not addressed by Congress. The program will be unable to pay full benefits beginning in 2035. Then, Social Security would only be able to pay 83% of benefits. A plan like this will hit seniors in rural communities like ours the hardest, which brings us to our rural county. It's pretty safe to say that the approximately 29,665 seniors age 65 and older that live in Nevada County will be affected. As of now, the Auburn Social Security office at 11855 Edgewood Road is still open. Their current hours are 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. We will continue to monitor this story closely. We're going to take a short commercial break. Don't go away. We have more to come.
Hi, I'm Erin Tarr, Executive Director of the Bear Yuba Land Trust. We're a local nonprofit that's been around for 33 years. We've protected over 25,000 acres of land, built over 50 miles of trail, and are always looking for new ways to connect the community with nature.
I'm Sean Clark, and I work on our lands and trails at Bear Yuba Land Trust. We'd love to have you become part of the Land Trust family. You can head on over to bylt.org to become a member, make a donation, or sign up for a volunteer work party, and come help us steward the land.
This past week, upwards of 900 people joined together at the Miners Foundry to show their support for the Indivisible Nevada County group and displeasure of Congressman Kevin Kiley. Residents of Nevada County have been requesting that Kiley do a town hall instead of a virtual one where only a small amount of people get to speak and there is no opportunity to refute any misinformation. As of this date, Kiley has not held an in-person town hall in Nevada County. In fact, he has not held any in-person town hall meetings within his district since his re-election. The Indivisible Town Hall was attended by representatives of multiple levels of government, which included Representative Ro Khanna of California's 17th District, who appeared virtually.
As an American, that we have in this country a place where people are more afraid, Congress people are more afraid of Donald Trump than they are of their own voters. Yeah. When I was growing up, I used to look forward to getting to ask my local member of Congress questions. And that member of Congress in Bucks County, Pennsylvania was Peter Kosmar, and he used to take questions from everyone, Republicans, Democrats, Independents. I used to go to school board meetings. It was invigorating being a citizen, participating in democracy. The most sort of beautiful part of American democracy is at the local level.
Former State Controller Betty Yee was also in attendance.
My favorite campaign slogan, which I've shared with you, just keep it in mind every day that you get up, because I'm kind of angry. I try not to be that as a candidate, but I have to tell you, I'm pretty angry. But if I just keep repeating the mantras, better be pissed off than pissed on. Better be pissed off than pissed on. Better be pissed off than pissed on. It's very motivating. Because when you say the pissed off part, nobody's going to piss on our children of the future, where today the president decides through an invitation, like it's almost an invitation, it was an inauguration, to dismantle the Department of Education. How is that all right for our young people who are learners living with disabilities? How is that all right for our women, our young women and girls who are athletes, student athletes? How is that all right in terms of the foundation of how we build and strengthen our democracy so that we produce discerning citizens? It is not all right. And so we are going to push back. Education is not for sale. Public education is exactly that. It is public education for all of us.
We're going to take a short commercial break. Don't go away. We have more to come.
In Nevada County, women are making a difference. Whether it's advocating for change, empowering others, or shaping our community's future, the League of Women Voters of Nevada County is here to help you get involved. With nonpartisan voter education, advocacy, and a commitment to a stronger, more informed democracy, the League empowers you to take action and make your voice heard. Join us today at lwvnevadacounty.org. Be the change. Be the voice. Together, we can make a difference. Your voice matters.
The Truckee Town Council recently put forth 2 resolutions addressing the impact of the Trump administration funding cuts. One is specific to the impact on wildfire prevention, and the other is about the general impact of funding cuts on the recreational economy of Truckee. The Nevada County Board of Supervisors voted to follow their lead. In last week's Board of Supervisors meeting, Supervisor Hardy Bullock asked for the board's support on a similar resolution. The proposal, unanimously approved, called upon the board staff to submit a draft for review at the next Board of Supervisors meeting scheduled for tomorrow, Tuesday, March 25th. The resolution would speak to the impact of federal funding cuts on wildfire mitigation, health and human services, support for veterans, homelessness, and the broader recreation-based economy in Nevada County. Grass Valley and Nevada City will also put forth similar resolutions at their upcoming city council meetings. Truckee Supervisor Courtney Henderson spoke at the recent Indivisible town hall.
We truly find ourselves in a time of intentionally created chaos coming out of our federal government. Now, we can let that chaos and the outrage that it justifiably causes hijack our attention, or we can focus on the immediacy of the issues before us. We can band together. We can unify our voices.
Nevada County Supervisor Heidi Hall also spoke on this topic.
This county has been amazing at bringing down federal dollars to deal with our vegetation management issues. We put in fuel breaks multi-million-dollar fuel breaks that are protecting the cities. We have another one ready to go. We've given money to fire-wise communities. We have given grants to people. All of that funding is at risk right now. Projects like the South Yuba fuel break, funded under the previous administration, years in the making, and critical to our fire safety program, is halted. Forest Service staff cuts have deeply impacted the Tahoe National Forest and the Yuba Ranger District. We don't even have enough people now. Every year I've been advocating for more staff, and now these people are going to be cut. You heard today, and be clear that you need to keep yourself educated, that all of those folks were hired back and given back pay. Yay! But they got sent back home on administrative leave. That's paid leave. How is that about efficiency, and they're still not in the office doing the work we need them to?
Wildfire mitigation is one of the top priorities of our community. To freeze funds that were already allocated could be extremely harmful to the lives of the people who live here. Truckee Supervisor Courtney Henderson went on to add that she has also met with several government officials up and down the state and has found this sense of urgency common throughout the Sierra region. Nevada County is not alone in this fight. We're going to take a short commercial break. Don't go away. We will be right back.
In the heart of California's Sierra Nevada foothills, Nevada County isn't just a place to live, it's a community to thrive in. At the Nevada County Economic Resource Council, we're committed to supporting our local businesses, fostering innovation, and creating opportunities for entrepreneurs to grow. Whether you're starting a new venture or expanding an existing one, the Nevada County ERC provides the resources, guidance, and connections you need to succeed. Your success, our mission. Join us today and be a part of Nevada County's bright future. Visit ncerc.org and let's grow together.
Although only Kevin Kiley's cardboard cutout was in attendance at the recent Indivisible town hall, he was in Nevada County. It was reported he was in Truckee skiing. It was later stated he canceled those plans, yet chose to keep his scheduled planned visit to Lake Truckee High School, which was supposed to be a town hall for the youth. Instead, they got something very different. A South Lake Tahoe high school teacher tells the story of Kiley's visit to South Lake Tahoe High School and other educational institutions in the Tahoe region. Representative Kiley did not speak with students. He turned a planned discussion, which students had been preparing for, into a tour of the school at the last minute. He refused to answer any questions from students, the teacher explained, and he left several students in tears, the teacher said, because they were so frustrated, sad, and scared about how his cruel and senseless voting has impacted them, she said. He was touring our campus at the same time President Trump was shutting down the Department of Education, the teacher noted. Kevin Kiley authored the Free Speech Act 2023, which protects freedom of speech in higher education. Don't go away. We're going to take one more commercial break, and when we come back, we will be joined by a very special guest in our community.
From the foothills of the Sierra Nevada, a new hero will emerge. One who is ready. One who makes sure their friends and family are set. And has the power to go at a moment's notice. This fire season, you're the hero. We are Ready Nevada County.
Our guest tonight is no stranger to volunteering in our community. From talk show host and creator of Destination Retreats for Women to company employee development expert, Carol Scofield's life and work is about people and supporting them to be the very best versions of themselves. Welcome, Carol.
Hey, Lynn.
It's great to have you. Thank you so much. Well, you have a really interesting background. I did a little research, of course, and I see that you started out managing orthopedic facilities back east in Pittsburgh, I think, and then made your way to the wonderful Sierra foothills. Tell me how you got here and you know how you ended up becoming a talk show host at KNCO. How interesting.
Yes, it's been a journey.
Yes.
So the reality is I came here with a former partner, and we settled in Grass Valley, California. And it was interesting because before we came, we checked with the chamber and they said, don't come unless you have a place to live and a job. And we came anyway, and we had neither. So it was an interesting experience, but I fell in love right away. I mean, I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. My family's all back in Pittsburgh, most of them, but in the East anyway. But it has been such an amazing experience to live here in Grass Valley. I love it.
So many people say the same thing. You know, I have the same experience. Moved here, and I love it more every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Ed's mom, who's in heaven, always says that I had to come marry Greg, my former husband, so I could come to Grass Valley, and Ed had to marry his wife so I could have children.
Well, that's a nice way of looking at it.
Yes, it worked very well for both of us, and all of us,
actually. So you're
actually.
talking about former supervisor Ed Scofield as your husband.
That is.
That's a great thing to let the audience know. So your life of working with people in various ways, from your career as a organizational development coach and training teacher. I think you did this internationally.
I did.
In many cultures and many countries. And then, to your, all the way through to your training as a Stephen Covey, First Things First, and Dr. John Gray's Men Are from Mars, Women Are from Venus seminar trainer. You've always got this central theme of working directly with people.
I love working with people. I mean, it is who I am. It is so much fun, except for my two cats.
Yeah,
I do like working with them.
But they're kind of people. I mean, and they make you better people too.
They do.
Think, so
no, I've loved my experiences here in Nevada County, and I'm always looking for some way to continue that process. So it's great.
And that leads us right to the show you now do with KNCO, which is exactly about people, right? It's called It's a Wonderful World. And it's about people in our community who make a difference. So we're right back to your sweet spot there of, really highlighting and making people the best and showcasing people's wonderfulness, I guess is the good way to put it.
I love radio. I love TV, but I love radio too. And it was such a thrill to be invited back to KNCO after many, many years. And I do one show a month, and it's 11:30 till noon. A little plug there.
Oh, when it's
month? The third Friday of each month.
Third Friday, 11:30.
And the goal is to find people in our community who have done incredible things, who are doing incredible things that none of us know.
Right.
And because I think sometimes we get mired down in what doesn't work. And so my goal was to get to that place where people, some things don't work, but not everything doesn't work.
Right.
And we have a lovely community here. People love each other. They take good care of each other. They look out for each other. It's a blessing to be here.
Lots of hardworking unsung heroes here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I've had some of the people go, "Oh, it's a great show." No, it's a great guest who creates the great show.
Oh, good distinction.
Yeah.
Of all these things that you've done, what do you have most pride about, and what were your favorite experiences?
One of them, which is a sad one rather than a good one, is that I actually was a full-time broadcaster at KNCO during the 49er fire.
Oh, wow.
So I spent a lot of time on the air, reaching out and making, hopefully, people feel like the world wasn't coming to the end, even though it sort of felt like that.
Yeah, a source of information, important.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a very highlight of my career. And I can't say I enjoyed it, but I was glad I was a part of it.
And you made a difference.
I hope so.
And continue to do so.
Thank you.
What a wonderful career and a wonderful life. Thank you for coming. I'm definitely going to turn into It's a Wonderful World on KNCO, third Friday, 11:30 a.m.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to hear it.
All right.
Thank you so much, Carol.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to meet you. Well, folks, thank you for watching this edition of Nevada County Now. If you would like to contribute or write stories, appear on a show, or even become a host, please check out the details on our website at nevadacountymedia.org/NCN. This program is local news and information brought to you by locals. Remember to stay safe, take care of each other, and get out there and explore all this community has to offer. Good night.